Give us a male servant. Probably not. There's a male servant banner that's called White Day. Remember, 90% of people, well, excuse me, it's not even 90 anymore. 70%. In an interesting fact, chat, within few years, it became from 80% to actually 65 to 70% players are male. There's a lot of degenerate females playing FGO now, which is great news. Um, what about Toko? Well, Nasu did say, well, not Nasu. Takeuchi did say in the end. No, actually, it was Nasu. Nasu specifically said in his interview, on the summer event. In the end, the summer event's gonna be Nasu fucking mixed soup galore. So, was it Nasu? Or was it Takeuchi? No, it was Nasu. Nasu specifically says, in the end, by the way, yeah, this year's summer theme is rich tourism, and in the end, it's gonna be like Mahoyo collab. Kinoko YY World, meaning that a lot of the servants from Tight Moon is coming. So we can cope for Toko, okay? If you're coping for Toko Summer, there's a possibility. Because he specifically says this is going to be a Tight Moon collab out the wazoo. So you're going to see like people from Tsukihime. You're probably going to see Melty Blood. You're probably going to see at least one or two character of Melty Blood. And they're going to be fucking NPC. And we're not going to be able to get them. And I'm going to be super fucking upset. Are we getting Shion at Alasia? Listen, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I want Toko. Fuck you. Put Toko in, not Shion. I'd rather have Big Booba than a fucking flat time traveler. Let's be honest. I want her to meme about Rocket Pencil. All right. My head canon is Toko goes around to FGO, talks about fucking Rocket Pencil, and like 20% of the people getting her meme. But you said Melty Blood? I know. I'm coping for Toko. I want the pencil rocket meme to come reality in FGO. And for those of you who don't know what a pencil rocket is, that's the fucking point. Back in the day, there's a pencil that you can actually detach to get another. You know how you like write with your pencil? When your shit breaks, you grind it, right? But what a rocket pencil does is instead of breaking it, you just reload it, and another thing comes in. I need Toko. I need Toko. All right. NPC jail needs a new building. It does. NPC. So expect at least like two characters to get NPC jailed. Chat. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna get at least two more NPC jail. Just like we had with yeah, just like we had with the two wholesome characters right here, Mana and Miki. We might get actually two more NPCs that we'll never able to touch ever again. Don't insult the flat time traveler. Listen, while I do love Shion, and if Shion, in a weird way, when Shion comes into FGO, a lot of the pieces of the puzzle starts to make sense. because Shion Adelasia, right? She specifically Shion Adelasia has the missing puzzle pieces to answer some of the questions that happens in Melty Blood Back Alley. Because if you don't know, our Bible, right? Our Bible. Where the fuck is our Bible? Yeah. Our Bible, aka Melty Blood Back Alley, right? Melty Blood Back Alley, the wait. Yeah, Melty Blood of Shion specifically gives out very important things. So in a weird way, when Shion comes to FGO, you kind of know FGO is coming to an end. Because we got fucking roast beast here. Fucking around with the Nekos. お分かりいただけたろうか。So yeah, once Shion comes into play, a lot of the shenanigans will have an ending to FGO. So it'll be pretty cool. Over on Bordergurn, thanks so much for the follow, Big Pre. When Shion gets started, we might get 1-star Neko. 1-star Neko, maybe one day. It kind of ends with Shion at Elysia opening the door to FG. She kind of opens the door of FGO, and then just call it a day. Right? Because Shion specifically states there's many doors. There's many there's many doors in many places. And not only will I open the door to FGO, I will open the door specifically that is blank canvas. And she's quite excited to see what's on the other side. And specifically, Shion Adelesia went through that door, and after that door was closed, she never opened it ever again, right? And so essentially, Atlas and Ronnie. Yeah, Atlas and Ronnie um, is doing like a reality projection, right? Real project horseshit. And so the older sister of Shion and Ronnie number 8 stay to Atlantis. And in an interesting way, right? The older sister asks Ronnie, if I ask you to go to the moon, will you go for me? Which is a nice little like ordeal call one callback. Because in a weird way, she technically was in the moon. And then you've got your rest of the story. Akiha figuring out her quote unquote black market shenanigans. And then Arcuid, aka Archetype Earth, kind of Keck Wing, saying that I ask thee, what do you guys desire? Big Sister and Ronnie says to the blue sky. Both of them specifically states older and younger states the future. And Shion specifically says, "What do you want?" She says, "It's too much for one word." And then she goes, "Oh, I guess it'll pull off that." And then so you just see all the Shions just kind of follow her doorstep, and it's a good ending. Shion servant when? One day. One day. I'm pretty sure it's also an extra callback. I'm glad you say it's an extra callback, because good question. Not only